You're gonna take out the cross rib. Cross rib, you're gonna almost take out like the tip, sirloin tip. So you're gonna cut till you hit the bone. You're gonna follow the bone down. You'll hit the blade and then come straight down. And you can do that just holding straight up. And then you just follow the blade down. And there you are. And that's your cross rib roast.
Wow. I've always cut that out as one big chunk.
Yeah.
So
And then this piece, so this is where the joint is. Make a cut there. Peel it up better. And then a little cut here. Didn't go all the way down. A little cut here. Flip it over, and you can see the shoulder blade. That's the bone right here. So now we've got it separated there. Make one little cut right there. The other one here. You should be able to just peel it off. And you do the same to this side.
Rudy, when you're cleaning that, what are you kind of looking for?
I'm looking to get rid of all the bloodshot. I'm looking to get rid of some of the sinew. And you can do that with this by just peeling it. Well, that thing's nice and clean now. People don't like the shank, and that makes the best stew. Mom's stew is always the best because she used shank. But here's that sinew I was talking about on a shank. Well, let's just do this for instance. And you cut it into a little stew chunk. This stuff in the middle will turn to gelatin when you cook it. And it gives your broth, your stew, a lot more broth, a lot more flavor. And people think that that'll be tough, but guarantee you cook it in a stew, and that all it's like gelatin. Makes the best stew. Don't overlook the shank. We want to bone this out, right? We're just gonna do this. And it is easier on the table. You can flip it back and forth. Hold it up, a little cut, and it's done. So here you have the top and the bottom part of the round. And you should separate it then, right? So that you would end up getting two pieces like that.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what this came from this.
Yeah.
So the easiest way to do it is find out where that ham hock was, grab your finger, and that already gives you the line that you want, and just follow the bubbles.
Follow the bubbles. That was my takeaway for the day.
Follow the bubbles. And then trim it up real nice. You can see where the loin is, right? And you just want to follow. It's a real easy way to do that. Cut this one off. Okay, so you follow that onto this line all the way and just keep peeling. Make a cut along your back. Okay. Start all the way down a little bit deeper than that, and then start peeling from here. to his neck, his head. Perfect. Oh, that's good. That's good. Now you work on the other end, and you'll see how much easier it is to pull away.
Oh, that's just gonna peel right out of there like that, eh?
Yeah. Make little cuts. You don't have to make big strokes, just lots of little fast ones. You got it now.
Again, this is a little easier when you're not having the animal swaying around hanging as well. So.
Well, like I said, if you have a piece of elk like that, throw a tarp down on your garage floor and do it the same way. Throw the elk on the tarp and do it just like that. It's a lot easier. You'll need another set of hands, but it sure is easier than when they're swinging in the air.
Just do one side, roll it over,
Yeah.
do the other side.
Yep. Nice. Go over. Meat in the middle, over, nice and tight. And that was a hip roast. You don't want to put it in plastic and close it up. It'll spoil real quick. That's why the game bags are so handy, because they allow it to breathe. You want your meat to breathe. If you can have circulation around that hip or circulation around that front shoulder or anything, laying it on the ground is not the same as having it in the air where the air gets all around it. And the hide should always come off. You know, like it's like a blanket. If it's 3 hours and that thing's been in the back of the truck, now you gutted him and you think you did everything right, but if he's not wide open and he's laying on his side, he's just cooking. It'll close over and he just starts to cook with the hide on.
Ziploc bags, or you freeze 4-liter jugs, milk jugs, fill them with water, freeze them prior to going on your trip. That's another way of trying to get ice on it, even from transporting it from the field to 10 minutes away where you're going to hang it too. I know that's what we did this year, right?
Yep.
Just stuffed the cavity, got as cool as best as we could, and then we deboned that one right away.
Okay, so here we have meat that's starting to lose liquid. This isn't blood. This is like the egg white. It's the protein of the meat. What you want to do is take that piece of meat that it come from, whether you took it out of the freezer, drop it in there, massage it back into the meat, let it soak it up. You have steaks that you took out the night before in a dish, all that, what people think is blood, is not blood. It's actually the meat protein. And you massage that back in, you will find that your steak is going to be a lot more tender and a lot more juicy. So that's what you want to do.